the Ravens get ready to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Taken in the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Mayfield on first down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And the Browns first down.
And some room to roam now. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big run by Kareem Hunt. 47 yards on the ground. First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll run with Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score.
The ball carrier.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
And 7.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Jackson to Boykin, first down, Baltimore.
First and 10.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he's going to keep it here. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson has got it to Ingram. Complete. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. The 40, 30, past the 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. So this defense clicking early in the year, week one, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
It's over.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
It's a gain of 5.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. That is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. They'll give it to Chubb. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
Mayfield's pass.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 5-yard line.
Jackson now down around his goal line. Going for Boykin, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line.
By the Browns.
And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college. And our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
They'll try to run with Hunt. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line.
Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb. already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're now watching. I know. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It was Myles Garrett that time who got in there and brought him down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he'll power his way up near the 25.
Mark Ingram,
it's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 10.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. Jackson's throw on target to Willie Snead. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
At their
2nd down and 3. Throwing is Jackson, sliding out of the pocket. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Mayfield to throw it. Flush to his right. And he'll score. Touchdown, Brown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Second and short now following the fumble. Jackson from the shotgun. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
First down.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
At their own 1-yard line.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. Now he's stripped. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Working out of the gun, Mayfield eluding the Browns are in the end zone. Touchdown.
Mayfield.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
To throw again on second down. Jackson got a man. It's Brown. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Rolling to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good size run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
The Browns drive about to get started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
2 yards on the play.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
First down, Mayfield. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
23 yards.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A run for Nick Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Patrick Queen on the
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 25 on 2nd down, Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. Maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they've been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick-6.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
Back now in Baltimore. Baltimore. Where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they enjoy this fourth quarter lead, starting out 1st and 10 now following the missed field goal. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nick Chubb.
And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards. And the Browns first down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Officer. Pistol, pistol, pistol. Check. Hawk 70.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And finding the tight end Hooper. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
39-yard line.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. No reason reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
At the 16-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. It goes underneath to Ingram. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens cut into that lead.
Extra point.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Cleveland, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.